and back at you. Sometimes I do it backwards. Sometimes it's just the very end. I start in my head, you don't hear it, and then it just ends up, all you hear is, It starts early in the day. I hear it all day. And then sometimes I start with, I don't know why I do it. Because I'm trying to have fun today, because I'm working today because it's Columbus Day. A lot of people are not working because it's Columbus Day. Happy Columbus Day to all of you. You know, and I love my job, don't get me wrong, but, you know, you want a day off like everybody else has a day off, and so when you have to do something, just learn from me. You just make it fun. So if you have to work on a day that you don't want to work, your birthday, whatever, just walk around several times an hour. They'll send you home sometimes. I love my job. It's a great job. It's an odd job if you think about it. And even if you don't think about it, it's odd. I don't think you'll ever see an ad in the newspaper. Talk show host wanted. Sense of humor a plus. College graduates need not apply. You know? There's not ads for it. It's one of the oddest jobs, but I'll tell you what an odd job I think would be to be a butler. And hard also to be a butler. First of all, and think about it, you have to answer the door every single time the doorbell rings and say things like, I don't believe madam is expecting one. May I say who's calling? You're never ever going to be able to say ever again, somebody get that! Or at my house, we say, my house, raise the drawbridge, a rider is nearing the moat. Who is it? Even if it's 2 in the morning, a butler has to drag himself out of bed with his stocking cap on and muster up a good evening. A butler has to be proper every minute of their life, no matter what's going on around them. If somebody gets drunk at a party, starts calling people names and stealing the little reindeer soap out of the bathroom and vandalizes the nativity scene, the butler will still approach and say, your hat, sir. It'd be fun if we could talk that proper all the time, wouldn't it? No, if you'll excuse me, I have a dance to attend. Anthony, will you play some music for me? In the middle of the dance with you. What's your name?
Me?
You!
Ooh, Jean Joyce.
Jean Joyce?
Yes.
What a great name, Jean Joyce.
Thanks.
Where do you live, Jean Joyce?
Palm Desert.
Oh, well, welcome.
Thank you.
Well, if you're going to work on Columbus Day, there's no better show than working with Matthew McConaughey. He's here today. His new movie, Two for the Money, opened last Friday. Also on the show, Wynonna Judd is here. She's going to sing Attitude from her new CD. And I'm going to talk to her about her new book, Coming Home to Myself. Also, 12-year-old snake expert Cody Fort is here. What happens is, you know, I was telling the story about thinking I saw a baby rattlesnake in the country. I wasn't sure what kind of snake it was, and I asked if anybody out there knows anything about snakes, please write me. He emailed me, and turns out he's an expert on snakes. He's in Portland, Oregon, and I said, fly here and teach me about snakes, and maybe y'all can learn something too, so we know how to act when we see a snake, rather than just go, ah! So I like to mix things up. I like to keep it fresh. I like to stir the pot, keep it real, drop it like it's hot. You feel me? Recently, I asked you to write and any kind of music, like a theme song, because, you know, we mixed ours up a little bit. It's a little jazzier this year. Jazzier? Who am I? Suddenly, I'm my mother. It's jazzier this year. I'm sorry, Mama. Anyway, so people are starting to send in theme song ideas. And here's a sample of what we've gotten so far. First of all, I'd like you to be very, very quiet for this first one. You'll need to hear all of it. And this was sent by Mariana Castanet from Medford, Wisconsin. It's an acoustic, folky kind of feel. So let's listen very quietly to this. I could use it as a theme song if I do a Ellen Unplugged. I think that's a good idea. The next theme song was sent in by Patrick Little from Daly City, California. It's got a 70s kind of rock and roll honky-tonk sound to it. Take a listen. Exciting, both with two different ways to go, and I like them. I like getting all kinds of different things. I'm not telling anybody how to record their music. Next time, I'd like to hear a little more cowbell. Thanks for sending those in, Patrick and Mariana. Those are just a couple that we've gotten. We'll play as many as we can for you throughout the next few days. And if you got the music in, you send me a theme song, and I want to hear every kind of style, hip-hop, classical, polka, whatever. I don't care. Go to our website and find out how to send me a new theme song. And, you know, I like our website a whole lot, and we get a lot of good comments on our website. There's a lot of great websites out there, and that's how we found Matt Harding. If you go to his website, wherethehellismatt.com, you can see video clips of him dancing in countries all over the world. He started this website to encourage people to travel, and also so his friends and family knew where he was. And to his surprise, the website became a cult favorite. It gets over 1,000 hits a day, and this is what you see when you go to his website. So he literally goes all over the world. He's in Russia, he's been everywhere, and he does the same dance everywhere he goes. I think he stops in between traveling. He just does it when or maybe that's how he gets there. He dances the entire way around. All right, so I thought it would be fun if we could see Matt dance in the Riff Raff room. Is Matt back there? There he is. That's great. All right. Matt, thanks a lot. All right, you never know where he's going to show up. We're going to check on him throughout the whole show, and but he's going to be everywhere all day long. And Columbus Day is a holiday for some people. You know, like I said, people take the day off, but as usual, I'm working. But I'll tell you something. If there was a holiday called the Ellen DeGeneres Day, I would love for people to call me and say Happy Ellen Day. So I decided if I would like that, most people named Christopher Columbus would like that, and so. All right, I'll try Minnesota. I know it can't possibly be on our end. But if it's busy. Ah, all right. We're calling Redwood Falls, Minnesota.
Hello?
Hi, is this Christopher Columbus?
Yes.
Hi, this is Ellen DeGeneres calling. How are you?
Good.
Good. Listen, I was calling to say Happy Columbus Day to you, and I was looking through a phone book, and I saw that was your name, and I thought it would be nice to say Happy Columbus Day on your day. We're talking to you. We're on the air. Is that okay?
That's fine.
Okay, great. Has anyone else called you, or you think they will call you to say Happy Columbus Day?
I doubt it.
No. That's not right, is it?
Oh, whatever.
No. So, and how do you celebrate Columbus Day? What do you usually do? Anything special?
Not really.
No, no. Now, were you named after the explorer or after, or the movie director? You know, he did Home Alone.
It's a long story.
Oh, yeah? I've got time.
Not much.
Got an hour.
It might take longer than that.
Oh, all right. Well, then I'll call you back after the show.
Okay.
All right. What's, have you discovered anything?
I can't say that I really have.
Oh. Do you like to sail?
I do fish a lot.
Yeah, well, there you go. Do you know anybody named Nina or Pinta or Santa Maria?
Not at all.
No? When you go fishing, do you go on a boat?
Yes, I do.
What's the name of the boat?
I don't have a name for it.
Well, name it, like the Nina, the Pinta.
I guess I never thought of that. But
Yeah, it's a good thing I called, Chris.
I guess it is, huh?
Call it the Ellen.
Ellen. Hey, there you go.
There you go. All right, well, listen, it was good talking to you. You have a great holiday, okay?
Thank you.
All right, goodbye.
Bye.
All right. I like him. All right, let's check in and see where Matt is right now. Where's Matt? When we come back, Matthew McConaughey is going to be sitting right here. Don't go away. Our first guest stars opposite Al Pacino in the new film Two for the Money. Please welcome back to the show the charming Matthew McConaughey. Bring this up before we get into anything else. I was talking to the audience before you came out, and there's a woman in the audience, Rochelle. Wait, raise your hand back there. Do you see her back there?
Hi, Rochelle.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Rochelle, you know, James Denton was on the show the other day. James Denton took his pants off on the show and signed them, and we're raising money for his cause. And so, no, I'm not going to ask you to take your pants off. She wants you to take your shirt off and sign it for hurricane relief, to go to hurricane relief. Just take your shirt off and sign it. I didn't, she brought it up, and then, wait, move camera 3 just for a second. Then this woman right here said, if you'll let her touch your chest, she'll outbid that she wants to pay more money also. So
As well.
you don't have to do both. You could do one. You could do neither. Just think about it.
Can we just go back to the touch and hugging thing?
Yeah.
Let's do that. Come on, let's do that. Come on, Michelle. Hi, sweetie. Hi, sweetie. Michelle, hang on. I gotta get Michelle. That'll work, right? Come on, Michelle. Hi, sweetie. Hi.
All right. So
Good
that
morning.
that was enough, I guess. I think people should make donations just based on that. That was sweet that you got to.
Start the bidding.
All right.
$5.
$5 to take your shirt off?
No. No.
I-
Hey, we can. Now I see where you're going.
No.
with this.
So because you're doing so much good, everybody's been seeing, what you've been doing, and it's so cool. And I know from Rachel, she told me that our mutual friend said you got a whole house full of pets out. You got like 50 dogs and.
Yeah, there was a doctor who was kind of holding fort in a hospital down in New Orleans. And they tried to evacuate him a couple of times. And he said, I'm not going unless I can go with the animals. Well, they wouldn't take the animals. So he'd been there 6, 7 days, I think, and went down there with a group of people that had organized. And we had a lot of help, and we went in there and got him and 50 dogs, 8 cats, 4, gerbils. But anyway, got them all back and hot-wired a boat and put them in the copter and flew them back to Slidell. And from there, they took them by land to Hattiesburg, cleaned them up, and I think they're all back with the owners.
That's so great that you did that. It's sweet. Now, and did your beautiful girlfriend Penelope go with you? Y'all are a good couple. You're good looking.
No, my beautiful girlfriend Penelope did not go with me. She's working in Spain right now.
Or should I say fiance?
Fiance.
Aren't y'all engaged?
Not that I know of.
You sure?
And I would be the first to know.
Yeah, all right. Those are the rumors,
No, that is not true, false, not a fact.
All right.
But
And now,
I
are
would
you
be the
learning?
first.
Are you learning Spanish more being with her?
it does get better. I'm learning a little bit more Spanish. I can get by. But when I'm over there, if I'm in Spain, obviously it gets better. If I'm around her and her family, it gets better because you get a whole table of Spanish-speaking men and women, and they get going muy rápido, and it just flies. And so you sit there and you either start to zone out or you try and pick up every 10th word to get in the conversation. But it's getting better, yeah.
Because her accent is pretty thick, right?
Yes, it is.
And does she have? Do you try to? Because you like actually how she speaks. I read.
I do.
Yeah.
I do like how she speaks.
You don't want her to lose the accent at all.
No, and not even as much the accent, but I find that sometimes, the original form of communication is charades, right? Next is verb, and then next nouns, and then we have all these great adjectives and adverbs we've learned that we can sound wonderfully smart and clever and blah, blah, blah. But when you have a small language barrier, you know nouns and verbs when you try to communicate with someone, or you malaprop. Everyone knows what a malaprop is. What is it? You're saying one word, you think it means another. But, and actually, it turns out to be, I think she makes more sense when she malaprops or says, like, I want to show you my music. And you go, you want me to hear it? No, I want to show it to you. And you're like, oh, that's actually really what you want to do. You want me to see and feel what it is, your music that you like.
Right.
Or have a hole in my shirt. Say, I want to sew your broken holes. And you're like, sew my broken holes. That's exactly what that is.
Wow.
Yeah. And so it's
you are in
almost
love.
poetic, It's beautiful. You know what I mean? It's yeah, and it's funny, and it's beautiful.
You are in love. That just it's that kind of thing where somebody says anything, broken holes.
So broken holes.
Oh.
Like, yeah.
Are you still in your Airstream?
I am.
Yeah.
Yes.
Are you traveling, living in it, or you?
I was living in it for a couple of weeks. 2 weeks ago. It's now in Austin, Texas, where I was basing it, along with my truck, and then I'm right now, obviously, at my home here in the Hollywood Hills. But that's another spot where I've got a nice. I think it's lot number 32.
Really?
Yeah.
You pull it up to the house here?
No, I have the hookups in my house here, but I leave it out there, and it's in
okay.
lot 32 out there at the RV park
right.
that I have it in Texas.
You have it in an RV park?
Yes.
With other people?
Yeah, neighbors.
Yeah?
Great neighbors.
Really?
Uh-huh.
I thought you were just doing that for the movie, just...
Thought I was faking it?
Uh-huh. Yeah. You really live in it.
Well, then if I'm faking it, I want to fake it for a long time.
Yeah.
It's fun.
No, I know,
and
you
I do
love
live
it.
in it.
Yeah.
And it's down there in Texas. It's a base that I have out in the middle of the United States, so I can get there, and then it's sort of centralized in the United States, where if I want to get on the road, I can go any direction.
Yeah, I love Austin. It is a
Yeah,
great place.
it is.
All right, we're going to talk about your movie when we come back. It looks great, and
Yeah.
I'm hearing great things about it. It looks really good, you and Al Pacino.
I'm really proud and honored to be a part of this film, too.
All
for
right,
the
we'll
moment.
talk about it when we
get
come
on
back.
the
We'll be
road.
right back.
Yeah.
We're back with Matthew McConaughey, and what was that like working with Al Pacino? The two of you, in every
Yeah.
clip I've seen, you look like you're just perfect for each other.
It was a big, wild, fun dance.
Yeah.
The best way I could explain it. You know, I started working as an actor 13 years ago. You dream of just getting to act, number one, and then you dream of getting to work with people like that, and then it happens. And the best compliment I can give is that as much as you have an ideal of somebody, or you know, someone who you look up to and respect in the craft that you do, a lot of times when you go meet them or work with them, you're then less impressed than your dream was. And this was not that case. After working with him, after acting with him, which I know he made me better, I have more respect for him now and for what he does than my imagination held before I even worked with him. So that's really cool when that happens.
Yeah, that is good when it happens, because
Yeah.
sometimes...
No, sometimes it goes the other way, and you're like, damn it, I wish I'd have never met him.
Yeah, right.
You know?
Yes, I do know what you mean. All right, so set up the clip what's the clip that we have today?
Here's what we got. I am making picks of football games. I've just gone 16-0, and people have millions and millions of dollars on these games that I picked. And I go to my boss, Al Pacino, and I want to know how much of that greenbacks, that do-re-mi is for
Oh,
the
got it.
kid right here.
Intense, yes.
Yeah,
I love it.
yeah. Come on.
He got you mad. He was
Oh,
upset.
yeah.
How many times did he hit you with the side of the glasses when he hugged you like that? I just kept thinking he had to hit you a couple of times with
We
the side of
butted
the
heads
glasses.
quite a few times.
Yeah.
There's a little blood drawn.
Yeah, it looks really,
We
really
did.
good. Two for the Money is playing in theaters everywhere. We're going to be right back after this. Thank you so much, Matthew. All right, where's Matt? Where's Matt now? Let's check in. This lot. All right, last week I had a question about a snake I saw in the country. Take a look. On a little step really close to my door, I'm looking around all the time because I know to expect them. Little snake on the stair, about that long, and I wasn't sure. It looked like a rattlesnake, but king snakes look like rattlesnakes, so I wasn't sure. And I got a good look at it, and it got a good look at me, and it looked at me like, is that Ellen DeGeneres? It's interesting, I am learning, but if you want to let me know about the snake thing, I'd like to know how I can tell if it's a baby rattler or not. How was I to know the answer to my question would come from a 12-year-old viewer from Portland, Oregon? Please welcome Cody Fort. All right. I don't know if you know it, but there's a snake on you. And this is, what kind of snake is this?
A California king snake.
A California king. They're not poisonous.
Nope.
It's very cold. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Yeah?
He'll get warmer after this, so.
You want, then you hold him. But you love all animals, right? It's not just lizards and snakes.
Yeah.
You have cats and dogs and everything, right?
Yeah, I have a dog, a cat, and 3 hermit crabs. And a snake, obviously.
And, hermit crabs are fun, aren't they? Mm-hmm. So, all right, so what happened? You were watching the show, and you saw me talk about that I saw a rattlesnake, and what happened?
I just thought that I knew that it was a king snake. So first I looked up in this book, and I saw that right when rattlesnakes are born, they have the knobs, which are...
They have, that's what I was wondering, because they have
those
rattles,
little
and each rattle
section.
represents a year, right?
No, shouldn't they shed their skin?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I thought it represented how old they were. Okay, so a baby rattle has a nub on it?
Yeah, just one.
So if you see a nub, that's a rattler.
Yeah.
And you said they're more aggressive than regular snakes, right?
Yeah. So,
Should I hold that snake for a second?
If you want to.
Yeah, I will. You're making it look like it's safe. All right. Hello. But this won't bite, right?
No, unless
Right?
you squeeze it.
No, I'm not going to squeeze it. It would be stupid. But does it prefer to ever stay still? Because it looks like it's constantly moving.
Yeah, unless no one's holding it, because it never been here before, so it's trying to explore.
Yes. That's not good. Come on out. Come on out. That's okay. And then could you tell if it would decide to bite me, what it would do? Would it do something?
It would get pretty much in the same position as that rattlesnake did. It would get in that...
Like this?
Like an S... No, because then it would, just like that.
Uh-huh. No, but that's what
so-
this is doing. And it's really resting right against my finger. Wow. And what is the... Very interesting. What does the tongue do? It senses everything that way?
It smells the stuff, because it doesn't have a nose.
Uh-huh.
And so when it smells with its tongue,
You should see it. It's like resting on my... Yeah, sorry, go ahead.
Okay. When it gets on, the smells get on its tongue, and when it puts its tongue in its mouth, there's these things on the on the roof of its mouth. Mm-hmm. And so it's like if it was really smelling it with a nose, and the smell goes to the brain, and it figures out what it is.
I haven't heard a word you said since it's been on me. I've pretended to listen, but I really... All I'm thinking is it going to bite me? And this is cool looking to everyone, but I'm really kind of... But it feels really cool. And everybody has such a horrible reaction to snakes, but they really get a bad rep, don't they?
Yeah.
I mean, it seems really sweet and happy. All right, well, I'm going to let you hold this, but it's really cold right now. You're rough with it. All right. I want to give you a little gift since you've been so kind to help me out with all this stuff. And you're going to be my snake expert. Whenever I see another snake, whenever I have questions, I'm going to call on you. Okay, Cody?
Okay.
All right, somebody, Nate, bring Mommy her purse. All right. All right, so I gave you a gift. I don't want to scare the snake right now, but I got you a giant snake that you can bring back and hang around, and if that snake gets out of line, you just show it this. And then also, because you have so many animals, we got you a $500 gift card for PetSmart, so you can just... Wynonna Judd is going to sing when we come back. Don't go away. Back! Wynonna Judd! You're on top of the world right now. You sound great. The CD's great. And your book is on number 2 on the bestsellers list, New York
10.
Times. Is it?
I think we should dance.
What's that?
I think we should dance. It's number 10. Let's
Really?
dance. Come on, let's dance. Congratulations, though. We should dance when it's a big deal, right? For about a week.
Yeah, no,
And then, you'll see.
No, it's a big deal. So, all right, Coming Home to Myself, what is the book about? I know, but you tell other people.
It's about me.
Yes?
Believe it or not.
Yes? That's it?
I'm Ashley Judd's sister and Naomi Judd's daughter, but I'm me, right?
Right.
So I have my own identity.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
Right?
Yes, I do. Of course I know. You got, and how did you get in trouble where you had no money left and suddenly you were like in a situation where you're getting allowance now, is that right?
When I'm good, yeah. Land rich and cash poor. If I need to go out on tour, I either sell something or I take out a loan. It's kind of like most Americans. We buy a lot of stuff, we have it, but we're living above our means.
And you were doing that?
Yeah.
Like crazy? Like what were you spending money on? Because
Well,
you were working hard.
I bought my mom a bus, you know.
Yeah.
Robe and slippers just wouldn't do. And I buy things because I love people, and so if I see that you need more, I give more. And I want you to love me so much, I give you more. And I just got carried away, I think.
Wow. Well, good
It's
for
the American dream, I think, because I had so much, much is given. You know, you want to give back, and I ended up giving back more than I took in. So.
Yeah.
But yes, I'm on a budget. I have an envelope that I get from the bank every month, and it says allowance. And I go into the store, and the girl looks at me like, you know, that's not really how you should do it, you big stars. And I said, well, but I'm thinking about saving. You know, that's why they call it savings.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
Right. So,
It's good to have savings.
Yeah, and so when I grow up, I'm going to have savings. And so I shop, and when I run out, I go home. And no credit cards. I know.
That's good.
I know you did a commercial for credit cards, so I don't want to.
Well, American Express, it's a good idea. I recommend paying it off right away. You don't build up. You know,
Right.
that's the best way to do it, obviously.
I agree with that.
All right. Well, it sounds like you're a very generous person, which is lovely, and I like that everything is going well for you. Just before we go, Mama, don't get any ideas about a bus. All right, you can log on our website to purchase a copy of Wynonna's new CD, DVD, Her Story, Scenes from a Lifetime, and her book, Coming Home to Myself. I think you sound great, and you look great, so thanks for being here, Wynonna. We'll be right back. Don't go away. All right, where's Matt now? Where is he? I want to thank Matthew McConaughey, Wynonna Judd, Matt Harding, and 12-year-old snake expert Cody Fort tomorrow. Denise Richards, Sherry Shepard, and 71-year-old homecoming queen will be here. Matt, are you out here yet?